So let's say at the fixed income market, what you call the treasuries and bonds market, into the conversation as we wrap up a very interesting business, economic, and markets week here on Business Morning. Bosun Obimbe is a fixed income dealer at Access Bank and live to us from FMDQ Exchange Place. Bosun, good morning. Good to have you on the show.
Good morning, Boston. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting week, but it looks like activities started to slow down a little bit yesterday in terms of the secondary market. Look at the week for us and give us the road we've traveled so far.
Okay, so at the fixed income market on Monday, there was a normal auction where CBN came to mop up the excess liquidity in the system that we witnessed the previous week. So the stop rate was maintained at the same level. And yesterday, there was a normal auction where CBN sold about 344 billion into the system. Essentially, it was just like a mop-up of a 347 billion maturity yesterday. On Wednesday as well, there was a PMA where the stop rate went up significantly on the long end of the curve. So for yesterday's OMO auction, it was significantly oversubscribed. What we saw was the short end that was significant interest, about 85 billion was sold by CBN at the short end of the curve. So market was a bit calm yesterday before the announcement of the OMO auction, and today too, market is a bit calm because of the retail SMIS auction that is happening today.
Okay, so we've seen at least about 3 treasuries auctions this week. How does all of this, including today's FX SMEI's intervention by the financial regulator, the central bank, what does that mean for the level of liquidity we're wrapping up the week with today?
So the liquidity yesterday was a bit okay. The OBB and overnight rates went down significantly to 11.2 and 12.3% respectively, due to the retail SMIS refund of about 200 billion into the system. What this OMO auction, what it has done into the market is before now we were transaction was done at a 363 level, but because of the significant inflow that we saw from the offshore investor, they are more comfortable at the levels at which these bids are being sold. So it actually brought stability into the investor and exporters window. So transactions were consummated at 361 levels, which is the lowest we've seen in like 2 months. So we expect this trend to continue, given that for the rest of the month we still have about 946 billion maturity. So next week there should be PMA, another PMA, and OMO auction from CBN. So this will actually maintain the stability that we witness in the naira.
Is the market, the fixed income space, impacted anyway? Do you dealers, investors consider what's going on the economic news? Do you trade the news, as it were, in terms of how you position for these primary auctions, or you play the yield curve at the secondary window?
Investors are a bit calm because at the secondary market, the level is at 11% and 12%. So people, if you want to buy, you can actually come into the secondary market to actually play. So and the direction is that we expect that the stop rate will still go up maybe by last quarter. So we're expecting like 14% stop rate on the long end of the curve. So it's a bit calm, but people are being careful not to take an unnecessary position.
Okay, thank you so much, Bosun Obimbe, fixed income dealer at Access Bank, onto us from FMDQ Exchange Place. Thank you so much. Have a great day and enjoy your weekend.
You too, thank you.
See you very soon on the show. So let's wrap it up. Zenith Bank is just announcing that it's received valid tenders for $392.596 million out of the $500 million that the bank is placing on sale. Wants to redeem its 7.375% notes due 2022 ahead of the time. That's the announcement from this big lender today. It says delivery will be on or before September the 16th, which is between today and next week, early next week. That's the story from Zenith Bank. There's a balance here of about $108 million, which is not been, according to this, it's still hanging, which is the balance of the $500 million, which Zenith Bank is putting on sale ahead of a maturity date in 2022. Temple Ashaju from the stock exchange, the trading floor there. Temple, this is one news in there from Zenith Bank. This offer for the repayment of $500 million US. Zenith Bank says it's going to pay this money in cash, $392.59 million US. This is one bank with deep pockets, if you ask me.
Yes, Boson, I mean, the notice for this particular deal came out last week. They gave a one-week window for applications to be filed in on the tender offer. It opened, I think, Thursday last week, and was due Thursday this week, which is yesterday. And so the result is what we're getting right now. They had actually said in that notice to the stock exchange that the objective of this deal is to help them deleverage perhaps some burdens that they have. So basically that's what we're saying. And I think that has also been able to help drive up some good price appreciation for Zenith Bank, because this is a company that in the last 2 weeks has been trading around 16 to 17 naira, but now it has hit 18 naira in the market. So it's a plus for Zenith Bank. It's part of the deal to actually put these companies in a better position, knowing that, yes, the economy is not smiling, and everyone is just strategizing to actually put square pegs and round holes. Boson.
Interesting, Zenith Bank is not the only one in this. Access Bank is also paying back some of those foreign that Diamond Bank had and all of that. It looks like Fidelity and others we just want to get out of it very quickly, and they are repaying this money ahead of time. Looks like a good one. But again, it's a story we'll be pursuing for another day here. But again, what's today looking like on the market? Checked in a few seconds ago. Where are we at the moment? Anything you're hearing on the ground to wrap up the equity session for today, Friday?
Nothing being heard on the ground except what we're seeing in the portal, which shows that the key benchmark indices of the exchange, all share index, is up some 0.91%. A few minutes ago, it was up some 0.85%, and now it's been jacked up to 0.91%. We're seeing huge interest on Guarantee Trust Bank. The interest actually started from yesterday. We're yet to know what is informing this push. Yesterday it was up about 198 million naira was what we saw in terms of the value, the turnover on that share on that stock yesterday. This morning we've seen about 1.1 billion naira worth of transaction on Guarantee Trust Bank, that's GT Bank. That's what some 40 million units of his shares been traded, and that puts the price at 27 naira 90 kobo now or thereabout. Because again this morning, following the way it had closed yesterday at some 27 naira 50 kobo, it opened at that rate, and now it's about 28 naira. Hopefully it will hit 28 naira today. But we're also seeing interest across the counters of Seplat, some kind of recovery there. Seplat now trades around 460 naira. You got Airtel Africa surprisingly jumping to 350 naira from 323 naira this morning. That's about a 10% movement. You also have EcoBank, also pushing up some 7% plus in the market. So these are the areas we're seeing some growth in the market at this point. Surprisingly, I should add finally, First Bank, that's FBN Holdings, has also attained some 5 naira 15 kobo. So it looks like the better days are here again for the weekend, Boson.
Well, I don't mind TGIF. Tempo for the market. It's been a very interesting week. Let's slip over some of these things and return to our viewers on Monday. Thank you so much, Temple Ashaju, from the trading floor at the Stock Exchange, our business correspondent. And that's all for today and for the week. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you on Monday, bright and early. Now we'll be having breakfast with August inflation data. I'll see you then.